Hey YouTube, how's it going today? Happy Friday to everybody. Well, I didn't look at the news a whole lot today, but man, as I indicated before in some of my previous videos, looks like every day it's turning into a bigger shit show than the day before. So now you got Crazy Nancy clamoring about a 25th Amendment on Trump. So I think the writing's on the wall. They know they can't beat the dude legit fair and square. I mean, I think a lot of us knew that before, but I think it's ever so apparent right now. I mean, they're just talking insane stuff. The left is hell-bent to have a civil war in this country. And a civil war that they're likely going to lose, and lose royally, because they don't have the numbers. And number one, they don't. Number two, they don't have the heart or the patriotism. So, I mean, these people have lost their damn minds. There's no question about it. I would take these next 20 days or so and some change to really get your stuff together. I'm talking about everything from beans and rice to medications to fuel to ammunition. You name it. Stuff we've been talking about every day. A lot of us. Every day talking about different things, some of the same things. You got 20 days. And the likelihood of us knowing the winner of the election apparently is going to be slim to none if you believe all the rhetoric on ballot counting and all this jazz. And I think the fact that people on the left want a civil war, that tells you how ignorant they really are. Because once it becomes a civil war for real, once it comes down to the, as we say in Texas, down to the nut cutting, it's game over for them. And there's a lot of people out there, like-minded patriots, that are going to make them pay a heavy, heavy price. So I really wish that everybody would take heed and really take these last 20 days, starting today. You know, right? Make your list every couple days. Knock out something on your list, even if it's not a bunch. Just knock something out. Stay balanced as you can. Don't get overloaded too much one way. Don't forget your barter items. Don't forget to grab some cash. I mean, these damn people are crazy as hell. And it might go on for 60, 90 days after the election. It's hard to say. But I know this. I can feel something in the air, and I can feel this thing hanging by a thread. There's not a opportunity now for you to be choosy on what you go get, especially in the field of weapons and ammunition. You're just going to be stuck with what's on the shelf, most likely, and that ain't much. So, the old saying, beggars can't be choosers, is true. If you got a hole, you know what? You may be used to eating name brand canned goods or shooting the best quality ammunition on the market. Well, if that's the case, you should have bought a bunch of it way before the panic. Because now you're going to be stuck with the cheap stuff, if you can even find it. Little propane bottles, little camping style ones, your regular grilling propane bottles. You need to get that stuff now. You need to be able to cook. You need to be able to heat. We are going to be very, very vulnerable as a nation the next 60 to 90 days. We have a lot of threats internally and externally. And it's just getting topsy-turvy. And I wish that everybody would just, again, listen and take heed and pay attention. And there's only a couple weekends left that you can get stuff done. But I would take some weekdays, some evenings if you can, before the weekend when it gets busy, and go top off your preps, fill your holes. For me, where I live, there's right now, today, there's pretty much an abundance of everything except ammunition. There's firearms on the shelves. There's shotgun shells. Birdshot. There's not a lot of bullets. Depending on what calibers you shoot, there's probably a lot of AK on the shelf. For whatever reason that is, but I find it all the time. So I bought accordingly, but beggars can't be choosers, people. You got to get what you can get when you can get it. You're going to pay more for less quality of a product right now. That's just the way it's going to be. Don't forget your pain relievers. Don't forget your stomach stuff, diarrhea stuff, NSAIDs, Tylenol, vitamin C, wound cleaner, hydrogen peroxide, bandages, all that kind of stuff. Iodine drops, tablets for water purification. It's all kinds of stuff, people. Sit down and make a list. Make a list while it's on your mind so you don't forget about it. And I am a firm believer. If you see one, grab an extra. So, I wish everybody the best. I want you to have a great weekend, a productive weekend. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate your comments. I look for them, actually. I'm trying to learn from y'all, just like maybe y'all trying to learn something from me. You got any good items to talk about? Please share them. And I wish you guys the best. Talk to you on Monday. Long live the Republic.